Hello everybody, welcome back to the Notifox channel. My name is Mathis, and today I want to build something together with you using Notifox. I want to build a system that monitors a website, and if the website is down or slow, sends us a text message or an email, depending on what kind of error it is. We're not just going to build this manually, because why would we? We're going to use LLMs. I'm going to use Cursor, because that's kind of my tool of choice, whether you're using Codex or Claude, doesn't really matter. If you're writing this manually, that's also fine, by the way. But the reason I wanted to make this video is because recently I was updating the documentation, which we have here, by the way, docs.notifox.com. And I noticed that as we kind of added more documentation, LLMs got better and better at actually understanding what Notifox is, how to use it, and kind of common pitfalls and whatnot. So I wanted to see if, or I wanted to see and basically show you how easy it is to use Notifox when you're already using LLMs. It's basically just telling it, hey, I want to use Notifox, help me do this. And in most cases, it actually can pretty good. So if you're not aware what Notifox is and you stumbled upon this video somehow, Notifox is a platform that allows you to send yourself SMS and email using a single API, which is very difficult to do otherwise. If you want to try this out, you can go to notifox.com and click on either the Get Started button or the Sign Up button. This will take you to a login page, ask you for your email and password, or you can sign up using GitHub. And it'll bring you to this. If you want to follow along, you need to do one of three things. Actually, you need to do all the three things, not just one. If you want to follow along, you need to do three things. First and foremost, you need to either add a credit card and add some funds, or if you want to not pay, you can go in here to the promo code, type in launch 10 like this. Oh, launch 10. Click on apply, and you should get $1 worth of free credit. I've already redeemed mine, so obviously that doesn't work. With this $1, you can send 40 text messages or 1,000 emails. So you can definitely get your money's worth. Second thing you need to do is you need to add an audience. An audience is kind of the alias for a recipient, right? In my case, I have an audience Mathis, which is me, and I have a phone number and an email configured. If you're following along, you want to click on @audience, give it a name, your name preferably, or whatever you'd like, and then it'll take you to this page, and here you can add a phone number and an email address pretty easily. Last thing we need to do is create an API token. I'll do that here too. I will copy this API token, and I will export that into my terminal here. Where's Cursor here? I'm actually going to create a new terminal and say export Notifox API key is equal to this. Cool. And now we can get started building. So what we're going to be monitoring is this page right here. This is a fake web page. It's like basically it looks like Amazon. And what we want to do is we want to make some other process, another script, notify us whether or not this website is down, and or if this website is slow, like if the response time is anything longer than half a millisecond would be pretty fast. Half a second, we want it to email us. If the website is down, we want it to text us, because every second that your website is down could be costing you a lot of money. In order to emulate those conditions, those failure conditions, we have some demo controls here. Switching this turns the website from the website health endpoint from healthy to unhealthy. So with 200 to a 500 status code, we have that route here. Localhost 3000/health. If we do this, we'll see the status is healthy, and it also returns a 200 status code. If the service is set to unhealthy, this will return a 500 internal server error and a status of unhealthy. Also, we can make it slow. So if we enable this, it'll return the same thing, just considerably slower. I think this takes like a second. obviously, because we have it configured to do so. We can also combine these so that we can have a really, really slow, unhealthy status. And in that case, we want it to send us a text also. This is all coded up in Cursor right here. It's a very, very simple Flask API that just returns some HTML. This is really nothing crazy, so to speak. We are just going to ask Cursor to, we are just going to ask Cursor to create a separate script that will do the health monitoring for us, essentially. So let's go in here and let's type up some instructions for Cursor. The first thing we want to do, I think it's better if we split it up. We tell it, hey, build us a monitoring system and just log it out. Just log when the unhealthy events are happening. And then in step 2, we can go back and we can say, hey, now integrate this with Notifox. I think that'll work better. It will probably be able to do both at the same time, but then I wouldn't have much of a video. So let's say I want you to build a monitoring system that checks the health route for localhost 3000. If the status of this request is anything other than okay, log this in the terminal or to the standard out, I guess. If the response is slow, also log it. I guess for now these are the same. I want you to check this endpoint every 3 seconds. Make this script separate from the app.py file. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, it's reading the monitor.py, which is good. Oh, no, it's not read. Just created that. Okay, awesome. So let's see what it's built here. A little function here. Let's see where the main entry point is. Okay, so it'll run that, sleep the check interval. It'll create a request, get the elapsed time. Does it get the status code? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So let's run this. Python 3 monitor.py. And let's see, it should actually optional log successful checks on common if needed. Let's do that. Let's do that and see that it just prints the health check okay. Okay, so it does that. Let's slow down the website. Let's see what it says here. Slow response. Let's wait for one more. Cool. And let's now degrade the service by making it unhealthy. And it also does that. Okay, but it does also print health check okay. That's fine. We can just say it prints health check okay after the health check failed, and it should probably just figure that logic out. We could do this ourselves. I can see what the issue is, but we'll just let it do it for us. All right, cool. So we basically have our little thingy now, like the framework for our monitoring platform, if we're thinking big. Let's now ask it to see if it can integrate with Notifox. So I don't know if you're going to be able to read this because my face is in the way. So let's pause this for a second and let's say, now I want you to integrate Notifox into this script. I want you to send me an email when the slowness check has failed 3 times. I also want you to send me an email when the health check has failed 3 times. Send these both to the Mathis audience. Please read the documentation fully. Is there anything else we want it to tell us? When the website becomes operational again, I want you to also send me an email / well, we want email / text. Let's see what it does. Saying the issue is resolved. And I think that will do. Let's see if we're forgetting something. I don't know. Let's see what it does. I'm very curious now. So it's actually searching some stuff up on the website, which is interesting. Ooh, yes, it should. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's a thing. Notifox.com/docs. No, it is not. That might be an issue. Let's say you can find the docs at docs.notifox.com, but I actually will note that down since that's pretty good for me to add. Yes, fetch that, please. I'll just put that on the allow list so it can do that, and it can fully read the documentation and give us kind of the best information here. I'm really curious what it's going to come up with now. Let's see. All right, so it's imported Notifox, which is great. The failure threshold is 3. It's added the audience. That's good. Yep, perfect. It has wrapped this function, which is great. That's perfect. I love to see this. This is the way we recommend you do that. Send alert, audience, the alert, the channel. And then it creates the global variables here. If health check failure count is the failure threshold, health check has failed, send alert, channel notify. Awesome. Yeah, this is great. Slow failure count. Yep. All right, this looks great. I don't know if there's anything we're missing here, but let's run this to see what happens. I think I put them back on, actually, let's put it back to healthy for now, just to see that it works. We'll reload this, we'll reload this. It says healthy. This also says healthy. Let's now, actually, let's try the slowness first, and it should send us an email. So it should, after this one, yep, notification sent via email. That's perfect. And it probably won't send us any more because I saw the double equal sign. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so health endpoint has been slow 3 times in a row, response time, yada, yada. Great. Oh, it even tells us the URL, which is awesome. Let's turn this back to fast. Let's go like that. And then actually, aha, notification sent via email and via SMS. Okay, so it notifies us both through SMS and email. Let's check the email first. Yep, slow response issue resolved. And we also got a text. I assume it says the same thing. Yep, it does. It says Notifox slow response issue resolved. You'll see that right here. I don't know if you can read it. It probably won't focus right. But let's now try the error. And it should do the same thing. It should send us a text. So we'll set the service health to unhealthy. We'll see this for ourselves. Yep, unhealthy. Health check failed. Health check failed. One more. Notification sent via email. Oh, it sends us via email. I didn't expect that. I was expecting it to notify us via text. Did I not tell it to do that? I want you to send me an email when slow check has failed. Oh, I also, okay. That is actually on me because I told it. I want you to send me an SMS if the health check fails. Boom. Okay. And it does that. Yep. Oh, actually, I just wanted to I just want an SMS. Okay, and it should just remove that first one. Perfect. Okay, let's keep that. Okay, yep, that all looks good. Okay, well, let's see what it does now when we turn the health check to bad. It should text us. And yep, there we go. It says health check failed 3 times in a row. If we then make it healthy again, it should text us via email and text. Okay, I'm not mad about that. Let's see here. Yep, health check issue resolved. Awesome. Cool. We can also go in here and see in the alerts that we have gotten an SMS and an email, and all of these have been delivered, which is good. So I think we've reached our goal, right? We've built a little monitoring app that essentially you could deploy right away. If you change this from localhost to, actually, I don't know if Notifox has a health route. I don't remember. Notifox.com/health. Might not be accessible to the public. Oh no, it does not. So it'll return a 404. But if we put this Notifox.com, and then we monitor that, health check okay. So realistically, if Notifox were to fail now, which it won't, because we have a reliable architecture, it should text me, which is exactly what I was after. And I think we built this in how long? I don't know how long I've been recording for, but not very long. So that just kind of shows you both to the credit of LLMs and to the credit of our Notifox documentation that writing code with libraries you're unfamiliar with is surprisingly easy. I didn't even need to read the documentation, but I will try to make it easier because I know it. Try to go to notifox.com/docs, which I will add a redirect to. Awesome. I think that's a great place to end the video. We solved the issue we were trying to solve. If you have any other ideas for demo videos or other little tidbits like this, feel free to let me know. I would be happy to explore those and maybe make a video about it, maybe give you a shout out. Again, if you want to use notifox.com, go to notifox.com, sign up and use the code launch10 in the accounts tab for $1 worth of free credit. My name is Mathis. I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Actually, do join our Discord server. We have a pretty amazing Discord server that you can find over here, notifox.com in the header. Join our Discord server and come talk to me, especially if you're still listening. That means you've watched the whole video. So thank you, and I will see you next time.